expect to come back today. Listen, when you have a plan, it may not always go your way because, of course, God comes in and his plan is going to happen. So, just like earlier, I said I will come back to cook. I am eating those words in the same day. So, I thought I was going to take me a quick nap, but that's not happening. I am making some veggie soup. Let me bring y'all to the pot. I'm making some veggie soup, and I'm starting off with this veggie broth, and that you can use any brand for that. Besides that, I added some water, filtered water, and then I'm going to add sweet potato, chickpea, and spinach. Very simple, just showing y'all a way to eat clean, to eat without meat, something simple but still delicious, right? I'm going to use my favorite season, just like I told y'all in the last live, that has the curry seasoning. This one right here, and other seasons too, but we're going to finish peeling this. And I normally do this over my garbage can. Go grab that. Hold on. Ooh, I thought I was taking a nap, y'all. Ha 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 ha. Nope, didn't take a nap. I am up about to prepare this meal. And make sure y'all prepping. Make sure y'all not grabbing more than y'all need from the stores. Just grab what you need so that you're not wasting food, especially when it comes to veggies. You don't want to just be grabbing stuff and then it's sitting, getting old and going bad. So just peeling this sweet potato. And this one is like a purple yam. It's not the orange one, but the purple one. And it's not even the purple one. It's just a different set of yam. You got different sets of vegetables. Just like squash. You got the butternut squash. You have the yellow squash and different stuff in the family. So my peel don't have to be perfect because it's gonna go right up in this soup. And I did not turn the stove on yet to a boil. We're just gonna chop this for now and then drop it in the pot. This is how I cut my sweet potatoes. And just like I was telling y'all in the last live about how I make this one dish that I love, and I haven't made it in a while, but it's beets and sweet potatoes. And just how I'm about to show y'all how I cut those potatoes up with the beets is just how I cut this up. As well as my breakfast potatoes. So whether I'm like doing a smother over the stove or a little drop in the air fryer, I still cut them up the same. But sometimes they're small, sometimes they're large. Yeah, I'm doing like a medium size with this. And it don't have to be perfected. You just gonna eat it how it's gonna be ate. So it doesn't have to be perfect. This is how I cut mine. I hope y'all getting into detail. Something quick to make. Soup is always good. Sometimes people they don't like hot stuff during summertime, but I still eat certain hot stuff that people eat only during winter. Like I just made a veggie roast, winter meal or fall, and I just recently had put this out the way. So I'm gonna actually drop what I got in there because my cutting board is only so big. So we're gonna drop what we cut so far, and we're gonna keep on cutting. Keep on cutting. But yeah. So like spaghetti, different stuff like that. Spaghetti, roast, soup. I still eat that type of stuff in the summertime. That is not gonna change because of the weather. But the only thing I was just telling my sister, I do not like, and sometimes when I say sister, it's different sisters, but I will definitely be posting and sharing, which I actually have a video that I'm gonna drop coming up with my birthday vlog. Very short because I'm new to this, but I am gonna be true to this. So you'll see my sisters that I talk about, sisters in Christ. I do have real sisters by blood, but currently I am not near them, so not as close in distance. They're all different parts of the world, or different parts of the states. So I think I see why God is having me go live more too. Because y'all seeing real life, it's raw, it's this how I'm living, this is what's happening currently. This is my life, my journey. Prepping, cooking, sharing the words of the Lord, prayer, relationship, family, business, faith, so much. So I'm done cutting. Let me cut this a little bit more. Done cutting this. I'm gonna put the chickpeas in from the can. So it's like diced, medium size, I would say. Medium size. I'll show y'all the pots. Get in it, get in it, get in it. Some real simple. So now we're gonna get the chickpeas. Throw this away. Done with that. Get my chickpeas. Is another word to call them is garbanzo beans, right? There's so many different things that I've done with garbanzo beans. I've made from, and I always rinse off my top of my can. Do anybody else do that before you start going into the, you know? Yeah, so I've used this for tacos. I use this in my soups all the time. And I rinse them every now and again, depends on how I feel. Today I'm gonna rinse them. And I leave the lid on there just a little bit to drain what's in there. And then I also let the rinse happen and drain it again. So. But so the garbanzo beans, aka chickpeas, you can use that for tacos. You can use that for chickpea salad, which is something like a tuna salad. I made that before, and it's like a tuna salad sandwich. Or if you want to dip with some crackers, really, really, really good. least is spinach. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn the stove on. So the spinach that I get, if I'm lazy, which I know I can't be doing that like that, but I do like fresh spinach, but I will cut corners sometime. Well, for now, because let me not eat my words. But the spinach that I currently have is the box one that's pre-washed, as well as cut and all of that stuff. But I do really love fresh spinach, bought right from, right in the bundle style versus box like this. So this what we working with, y'all. I love spinach in my soup, and it's pre-washed. I still rinse my stuff. I still, so I didn't rinse this, but I've already used it. I do rinse all of my produce, as far as fruits, from strawberries to even stuff with hard outer shell like mango. I still rinse my apples, my oranges, and when I say rinse, what I'm saying is, and what I mean is, I put like 2 to 3 handfuls, because y'all know spinach cooks down. But let me start mixing this up. But the what was I saying, y'all? But anything with an outer, you're still cutting into it. So you want to make sure that you're cleansing it. So when I said rinse, when it comes to apples, oranges, mangoes, etc., I actually make sure my sink is clean. I fill it with a little water mixture with vinegar and some baking soda, baking soda, and I let them soak for a little bit, so it gets any pesticides, any bacteria moved on the outer skirt of it, as well as especially like strawberries and things like that doesn't have that outer protection. But of course, I don't do it with bananas. I guess you would say you're doing it with everything else, but not the bananas. Something about me not having to do with the bananas. You don't have to actually cut into the banana. You can peel it without the knife. That's just something I don't do with the bananas. But hey. I'm telling y'all, this is a real quick meal. I don't want anything heavy tonight. I want to end my night off light with soup. And it'll be leftovers. It will be leftovers. So actually, I can turn the camera around so y'all can see it this way. So, like I said, the spinach always cooks down, and it won't look like how it's looking right now, because I'm gonna let this cook after I put my seasoning, because I'm gonna add my seasoning and put the lid on and let it enjoy it and marinate and cook all together. I love the mixture of different colors sometimes if I was doing a lot, but this is really simple. You don't have to do a whole lot when it comes to preparing your meal, cooking your meal when you're eating veggies. Sometimes I really throw down, but tonight, no. I'm right now just sharing with y'all a simple meal that you can make without meat, fulfilling nutrients, with my favorite seasoning, some curry powder with the turmeric, paprika, and fenugreek. So I'm actually gonna have to set y'all down because I gotta do do the thing. You know, the thing you gotta do when you're trying to get the seasoning out. That's what I gotta do. Like this. So I can get out what I want. And no, I'm not measuring. This is all by the spirit, all by the eye. So I like to really season my soup with this because it gives me such a great flavor within my soup. It gives me very much harvest, but at the same time, it's really healthy. It doesn't have salt in that one particular. And I add a little bit of extra turmeric by itself. And this does like have a stain to it when you're eating like curry and turmeric. Like if you've ever ate food like curry this and curry that, it has a stain to it. So that's something you guys may need to know. A little bit of Himalayan salt. And that really be for the spinach for me. Because, you know, the sweet potato has its own flavor. A lot of this stuff already have its own flavor. Just like I was telling y'all, and I'm putting a little bit, should I put grapeseed or avocado? And I told y'all that I only use olive oil and grapeseed oil. Just recent, my first time using avocado oil. So I now have 3 oils that I currently use because I've been loving this avocado oil. And I was telling the last lady on the live that I will be trying out the truffle oil, and she gave me a recommendation that she did it with her smothered potatoes. So I'm gonna try it and give y'all a review. So avocado oil, salt, pepper, but yeah, fruits and vegetables already have a flavor. Like I don't add sugar to my smoothie unless it's like the frozen fruit that I've used. I did add some sugar, but when it comes to just fresh fruit, and then like the mango, when you let it ripe a little bit, my God, this is onion powder now, y'all. Just a little bit. And this is like the secret weapon when it comes to the sweet potato, and anything that I make is the flavor of the sweet potato. So I'm seasoning in a way where every vegetable that I'm using will have the flavor consistency combined with what I'm making as a whole, right? Because you want all the flavors to mix together. That's all I'm gonna use for now. I'll let this cook, and as it cooks, I wish I could smell this. It smells so good. Okay, it smells so good and flavorful and harvest-like. I know it's the summertime, but soup is still good in the summer, y'all. Still nutrients for you. I love salads, but I like a different type of thing, whatever taste buds I have in the moment. So I may even have something that's summertime in the winter, like salads in the winter, or some cold to drink in the winter. I try not to go too far with ice cream, but I have been known to have ice cream in the winter too. I'll keep it real. So I'm gonna just let this cook, because at this point y'all just seeing me push around grass, and it ain't looking like it's supposed to be looking yet. But we're gonna come back when it is looking the way it should, as it cooks and everything has meshed well together. Everything has cooked down a bit. And if I was feeling funky, which I ain't gonna speak that because I don't ever feel funky, but if I was feeling a way where I wanted to add onions, I probably, you know, if I had that type of taste, But I don't have that taste right now. I have a taste for simple 3 veggies, veggie soup, water, my delicious seasoning, and that's it. It don't take much. And that's why I needed to go live and show y'all how much it does not take to do different things as far as cooking vegetables. Of course, you have different meals with more work. There are different meals that require more work, but this one don't. So I'm gonna refill my little pitcher. This is a little filter pitcher. These are great to have if ever you need a time where you run out of water, or there's no water. But we live in abundance in the kingdom. But I love this only when I'm doing foods that require water without using my water. Because I'm still boiling it on the stove no matter what, so it doesn't matter if it loses its minerals. So that is what I use when it comes to boiling noodles. When I'm boiling potatoes, anything that I'm boiling, that's what I'm using. But yes, y'all, I'm gonna wash these good dishes. I'm gonna let this food cook. I'm going to get some work done. Me wanted to take a nap. But I guess a nap just didn't make sense. So I guess I'll return. This is gonna be part 1. And I'll return when it's done so that y'all can see what it looked like. Because of course we're on live. We're not splitting up any video editing or nothing. So I will return, guys, with, look, I'm getting my YouTube voice together. Guys, I am going to return when the food is done. I'm going to return. But besides that, I will talk to y'all soon as it's done cooking so that y'all can see what it looks like when it's done.